Do you find yourself constantly seeking the next big thing, convinced that once you achieve it, you'll finally be happy? If so, you're not alone. This feeling of perpetual pursuit is a common experience for many people. But what if I told you that this endless seeking might be holding you back from the very thing you're looking for? In this video, we're going to explore a powerful idea: the notion that what you're searching for is already here, right now. We'll dive deep into why we get caught in the trap of constant seeking, what we're really looking for, and how to shift our perspective to find fulfillment in the present moment. Let's start by examining the seeking trap. Many of us have been conditioned to believe that happiness, success, or fulfillment is always just around the corner. We think, if only I had that job, that relationship, or that amount of money, then I'd be content. But have you noticed how achieving these goals often leaves you feeling temporarily satisfied, only to start seeking something else soon after? This cycle of seeking can become exhausting and ultimately unfulfilling. It's like being on a hamster wheel, always running, but never really getting anywhere. The problem with this approach is that it keeps us focused on what we lack, rather than appreciating what we already have. So what are we really looking for when we engage in this constant pursuit? At the core, most of us are searching for a sense of peace, contentment, and fulfillment. We want to feel whole, valued, and connected. These are universal human desires that transcend cultural boundaries and personal circumstances. The irony is that while we're busy looking for these experiences in external achievements or possessions, we often overlook the fact that they're available to us right now, in this very moment. This brings us to an important realization: the illusion of out there. We've been taught to believe that what we need is somewhere else, always just beyond our reach. But what if this idea is fundamentally flawed? What if the key to finding what we're looking for isn't in changing our external circumstances, but in shifting our internal perspective? This is where the power of present awareness comes in. Being fully present means bringing your attention to the here and now, rather than constantly dwelling on the past or projecting into the future. It's about experiencing life as it unfolds moment by moment, without judgment or resistance. When we cultivate present awareness, we start to notice the richness of our current experience. We become attuned to the small joys and simple pleasures that we often overlook in our rush to get somewhere else. The warmth of sunlight on your skin, the taste of your favorite food, the sound of laughter. These moments of beauty and connection are always available to us when we're truly present. To help you tap into this awareness, try this simple exercise. Take a deep breath and focus your attention on your immediate surroundings. Notice the colors, shapes, and textures around you. Listen to the sounds both near and far. Feel the sensations in your body, the weight of your feet on the ground, the air moving in and out of your lungs. This is what it means to be fully present in the moment. As you practice this kind of awareness, you may start to realize that many of the things you've been seeking, peace, joy, connection, are already here, waiting to be recognized. This realization can be profoundly liberating. It means that you don't have to wait for some future event or achievement to feel fulfilled. You can access these experiences right now, simply by shifting your attention. Of course, this doesn't mean you should stop setting goals or working towards improvement. Growth and progress are important aspects of a fulfilling life, but there's a subtle yet crucial difference between striving from a place of wholeness versus seeking from a place of lack. When we let go of the constant need to seek, we open ourselves up to a different way of living. Instead of always looking for the next thing, we can start appreciating what's already here. This shift in perspective can lead to greater contentment and a deeper sense of peace. Cultivating appreciation is a powerful practice that can support this new way of living. Take time each day to notice and acknowledge the good things in your life, no matter how small they may seem. This could be as simple as appreciating a delicious meal, a moment of kindness from a stranger, or the fact that you have a roof over your head. As you develop this appreciative mindset, you may notice a fascinating paradox. The less you desperately seek, the more you tend to find what you're looking for. This is because when we stop frantically searching for fulfillment outside ourselves, we become more open to recognizing it in our everyday experiences. This principle applies to various areas of life. In relationships, for example, when we stop seeking perfection in a partner and start appreciating the connections we already have, we often find deeper satisfaction. In our careers, when we focus on finding meaning and value in our current work, rather than constantly chasing the next promotion, we may discover unexpected opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Living from a place of wholeness, rather than lack, can dramatically change our experience of life. When we recognize that we already have within us the capacity for peace, joy, and fulfillment, we stop putting our happiness on hold. We no longer say, "I'll be happy when." Instead, we allow ourselves to be happy now, while still working towards our goals. This approach to life doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging the full spectrum of our experiences, both the challenges and the joys, while maintaining a fundamental sense of okayness with what is. Of course, shifting to this new way of living isn't always easy. We've been conditioned for years to seek fulfillment outside ourselves, and old habits can be hard to break. You might find yourself slipping back into the seeking mindset from time to time, and that's okay. The key is to be patient with yourself and to keep coming back to the present moment. One common challenge is the fear that if we stop seeking, we'll become complacent or lose our drive. But in reality, accepting the present doesn't mean giving up on growth or improvement. It simply means we're no longer putting our happiness on hold until we reach some future goal. We can still set intentions and work towards positive changes, but we do so from a place of self-acceptance rather than self-criticism. Another obstacle might be the belief that our current circumstances aren't good enough to warrant appreciation. But remember, cultivating gratitude doesn't mean ignoring real problems or settling for less than you deserve. It's about recognizing that even in difficult times, there are aspects of our lives worthy of appreciation. This positive focus can actually give us more energy and resilience to address challenges effectively. To help you stay grounded in presence and appreciation, consider incorporating some simple practices into your daily routine. You might start your day with a few minutes of mindful breathing, focusing on the sensation of your breath moving in and out. Throughout the day, try to take brief presence breaks, where you pause to notice your surroundings and check in with yourself. You could also keep a gratitude journal, writing down 3 things you're thankful for each day. This practice can help train your mind to notice the good things in your life, even on challenging days. Remember, these don't have to be big or dramatic events. Sometimes it's the small, everyday moments that bring the most joy when we really pay attention to them. As you experiment with these practices, pay attention to how they affect your overall sense of well-being. You might notice that you feel more calm and centered, even in stressful situations. You may find yourself enjoying simple pleasures more fully, and you might discover that your relationships improve as you become more present and appreciative in your interactions with others. It's important to remember that this shift in perspective is a process, not a destination. There will likely be times when you fall back into old patterns of seeking and striving. When this happens, try to be gentle with yourself. Instead of seeing it as a failure, view it as an opportunity to practice returning to the present moment. We started by recognizing the common human experience of constant seeking and the dissatisfaction it often brings. We then explored the idea that what we're really looking for, peace, contentment, fulfillment, is already available to us in the present moment. We discussed the power of present awareness and how it can help us recognize the richness of our current experience. We talked about the benefits of letting go of the constant need to seek, and instead, cultivating appreciation for what's already here. We explored the paradox of how stopping the search often leads to finding what we wanted all along. We also addressed some of the challenges that might come up as you shift to this new way of living and offered strategies for overcoming them. Remember, this is a journey of growth and self-discovery. It's not about achieving perfection, but about gradually shifting your perspective and experiencing life more fully. As you move forward from here, I encourage you to experiment with the ideas we've discussed. Try bringing more presence and appreciation into your daily life. Notice how it affects your mood, your relationships, and your overall sense of well-being. Be patient with yourself as you practice this new way of being. You don't need to wait for some future event to start living fully. The peace, joy, and fulfillment you're seeking are available right now, in this very moment. By shifting your attention to the present and cultivating appreciation for what's already here, you can tap into a deep well of contentment that's always within you. This doesn't mean your life will suddenly become perfect or that you'll never face challenges again, but it does mean that you can find a sense of okayness and even joy amidst life's ups and downs. You can pursue your goals and work towards positive changes while also appreciating the journey itself. As you go about your day, try to catch yourself when you fall into the habit of seeking. Gently remind yourself that what you're looking for is already here. Take a deep breath, come back to the present moment, and see if you can find something to appreciate right where you are. This isn't about forcing yourself to feel positive all the time. It's about opening up to the fullness of your experience, both the pleasant and the challenging aspects. It's about recognizing that you are whole and complete as you are, even as you continue to grow and evolve. By letting go of the constant need to seek, you create space for something new to emerge. You might find that opportunities and experiences you've been chasing start to come to you more easily when you're no longer desperately pursuing them. You might discover new aspects of yourself that you hadn't noticed before. This shift in perspective can have a profound impact on all areas of your life. In your relationships, you might find that you're able to connect more deeply with others when you're fully present with them. In your work, you might discover new levels of creativity and productivity when you're not constantly distracted by thoughts of the future. Even in difficult times, this approach can be a source of strength and resilience. When you're grounded in the present moment and connected to a sense of inner wholeness, you're better equipped to handle life's challenges. You can face difficulties with a clearer mind and a more open heart. As we come to the end of this video, I want to emphasize that this is just the beginning of a lifelong journey. The ideas we've explored here are simple in concept, but they can take a lifetime to fully integrate into your life. Be patient with yourself as you practice, celebrate small victories and learn from setbacks. You're not alone in this journey. Many people around the world are waking up to the power of presence and the joy of living from a place of wholeness rather than lack. By making this shift in your own life, you're contributing to a larger shift in consciousness that has the potential to create positive change on a global scale. So as you go forward from here, I invite you to keep exploring these ideas. Notice the moments when you slip into seeking mode and gently guide yourself back to the present. Look for opportunities to appreciate what's already here in your life, and most importantly, trust in your own innate capacity for peace, joy, and fulfillment. You have everything you need within you right now. The happiness, contentment, and sense of purpose you're seeking isn't somewhere out there in the future. It's here, in this moment, waiting to be recognized. By shifting your attention and opening your heart, you can tap into this wellspring of inner richness and live a life of greater fulfillment and joy. Thank you for joining me on this exploration. I hope these ideas resonate with you and support you in your own journey of growth and self-discovery. Remember, you don't need to seek anymore. What you're looking for is already here. It's up to you to recognize it and allow it to flourish in your life. As you move forward, I encourage you to reflect on how these ideas apply to your own life. How might your experience change if you stopped seeking and started appreciating what's already here? What small steps can you take today to bring more presence and gratitude into your daily routine? Consider sharing your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights might inspire others who are on a similar journey, and if you found this video helpful, please consider sharing it with friends or family who might also benefit from these ideas. This is an ongoing process of growth and discovery. Be kind to yourself as you explore these concepts and integrate them into your life. Every moment is an opportunity to come back to the present, to appreciate what's here, and to live from a place of wholeness rather than lack. Thank you for your attention and openness. I wish you all the best on your journey of self-discovery and personal growth. May you find the peace, joy, and fulfillment that's already within you, waiting to be recognized and embraced.